at the start of the year, Nigerians were buying fuel at 774 naira per litre. Now, consumers are now paying up to 1,300 naira per litre at the pump since this war broke out.
Nigeria is Africa's largest oil producer, but it still pays global prices for fuel because most of its oil is refined overseas. But a privately owned refinery in Nigeria, built by Africa's richest man Aliko Dangote, is trying to change that. Inaugurated in 2023, the Dangote Petroleum Refinery plans to meet all local demand while exporting the rest. Now with the war on Iran disrupting the global supply of oil and fuel prices, could this be the moment Africa breaks free of its dependency on foreign energy?
The closure of the Strait of Hormuz can be a turning point for Nigeria. If we get a better understanding of geopolitics, political events eventually have a way of affecting the food on their table.
Countries like South Africa and other countries in the Africa region are reaching out to the Dangote refinery. And Dangote late last year announced the plan to more than double capacity. Now think about what that would mean for the Africa region. This is a type of regional integration and regional supply and demand model that Kwame Nkrumah, the father of Pan-Africanism, would have really celebrated. This idea that within Africa, countries can rely on each other.
Prior to the Dangote refinery coming on stream, Nigeria had 4 refineries government run that were not refining anything. The Dangote refinery helps to provide some form of buffer.
No be Nigeria they fight war. Why this particular thing they affect us?
The Dangote refinery still has to buy its feedstock in USD. That is a reality that will not change. The local refinery will do one thing that is very significant. It will remove transportation costs. A lot of the refined product that we used to import before Dangote refinery came on stream was from either Belgium, the Netherlands, or Venezuela, and they have transportation costs, which is also priced in USD and will basically add to everything. Nigeria is a country that still has a problem with power. Most Nigerians use diesel or petrol generators to power their homes, at least to supplement public power supply, or in some cases to replace public power supply.
I think the people who are being hit hardest by that are essentially commuters who depend on public transportation. But there's another element which isn't being talked about, is the rising cost of cooking gas, LPG. Over the years, the government has made a lot of effort to have consumers transit from using kerosene and other types of wood fuel burning to cleaner cooking alternatives such as LPG. But with the force majeure declared on Qatar LNG, where many countries like Nigeria and other countries in Africa, particularly East Africa, are having to import LPG, a derivative of gas, into the local market. Prices of LPG have gone up.
This is not because of the Nigerian government's policies or missteps. It's as a result of global events that are completely out of the control of the Nigerian government.
The truth is, Africa can no longer keep being the victim of energy shocks that we didn't create. And the only permanent solution is a combination of domestic production, domestic refining, regional gas networks, and an accelerated build out of renewable energy. And this crisis doesn't make that cheaper or easier, but at least it brings that issue to the forefront and strengthens the incentive for governments to do so across Africa's 54 countries.